Let's talk about hair loss. You've probably tried everything, right? The special shampoos, the creams, all those so-called miracle treatments. But what if the real answer isn't something you put on your head, but something that's happening inside your body? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the science to uncover the true root cause.
So let's start with a feeling I'm sure many of you know all too well. You try everything, you follow all the advice, but nothing seems to make a difference. It's incredibly frustrating, and it's usually because most of those common remedies are completely missing the point.
You see, we're going to explore the idea that the solution isn't topical. It's not about what you put on your scalp, but about what you manage inside your body. It all comes down to a really delicate and honestly often misunderstood hormonal balance.
Okay, let's get right into it. We're going to start with one of the most powerful yet frequently ignored factors when it comes to the health of your hair: good old stress. So, whenever you feel stressed, your body has this automatic response. It releases a hormone called cortisol. Now, it's designed for short-term fight-or-flight moments. The problem is, in our modern world, that stress response can get stuck in the on position, leading to chronically high levels of this hormone.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at this chain reaction. High cortisol starts to break down proteins all over your body. And what are your hair, skin, and nails made of? Yep, protein. So that constant, chronic stress is literally weakening the very building blocks of your hair.
And in more extreme cases, it gets even more serious. A major shock or a long, intense period of stress can actually confuse your immune system. It can trigger what's called an autoimmune response, where your own body mistakenly identifies your hair follicles as a threat and, get this, starts to attack them.
And if you think this is some rare condition, just look at these numbers. We're talking about up to 80% of men and 40% of women who experience pattern hair loss. This is not a niche issue. It is an incredibly common hormonal response that affects millions and millions of people.
All right, so let's peel back the next layer of the onion, because stress is just one part of this equation. There's a hidden engine at work here, a very specific hormonal process that directly takes aim at your hair. So the crucial piece of the puzzle is this enzyme right here, 5-alpha reductase. The best way to think about it is like a little factory inside your body. It has one job: to take a standard hormone and convert it into something way more potent.
So what does this factory make? It takes normal, everyday testosterone and supercharges it into something called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT for short. And while testosterone is mostly harmless for your hair, DHT, well, DHT is the real villain here, directly responsible for damaging the follicles.
And the way it works is pretty brutal. DHT actually causes the skin around the hair follicle to harden